Alright, welcome to the video on graphing lines given a point and a slope. So let's kind of go through a little opener here. It says determine the independent and dependent variable. So if I look, the independent variable, right, what is that? That's my x. And my dependent variable is my y. So if I look on my x-axis, I can kind of see what the variable is because it's written on the graph. So the independent variable is time and the dependent variable is height of this balloon. So then x-intercept is where it crosses my x-axis. So I look here, it crosses at 4, so 4 is 0, if I want to write that as an ordered pair. What does the x-intercept represent? Well, what is this? This is the height of the balloon. So when y is 0, that's when the x-intercept happens. So after maybe 4 minutes, you could say, the balloon is at the ground. Good. And then you can ask the same thing about the y-intercept. So I look on my graph. Where does it cross the y-axis? So it is 0, 32. And that means that at time 0, or at the start, right? At the start, the balloon is 32 feet. Off the ground. Zoom out a little bit. So we can think about the slope because we could, look at 2 points. Let's say this point and this point, and we could figure out the slope. So what do? I go down, what, 8? So minus 8, and then I go over 1, which is just minus 8. If I choose another point, let's say, I don't know, this point, then what would this represent? This would represent at, so the point is 2:16, and it's at 2 minutes. The balloon is 16 feet off ground. So how could we write an equation of the line? Well, I know what the y-intercept is. It's 32. And I know what the slope is. So I can use the equation we talked about last time, y equals mx plus b, where n is going to be my my slope rather. Y equals negative 8x plus b is, so this is slope, and this is y-intercept, and that is, what was it, 32. Good. So I want you guys to maybe try number 2. Very similar. Now you're given a table. I want to look down at number 3 and go through a couple examples with you guys where you're just graphing a line and it gives you a point and a slope, how you do that exactly. So I'm given the y-intercept of 0, 4. And then I'm given a slope, and you need to interpret the slope as rise over run. And then you can go, so this would be what? Up 1 over 4. So up 1 over 4. Then I could also think of this as like the other way, right? 1/4 is equal to -1 over -4. So down 1 to the left 4, right? And this is my line. And if I look at it from right to left, I'm going up 1 over 4 every time. So you could try it with this one. Maybe we'll do this one together. -2, up 4, -2, 4. And the slope is, so you maybe think about putting that negative sign in the top or bottom, make a decision. So that's equal to -3 over 2, which is down 3, right 2. Maybe I should say instead of over. If it's positive, it's right. If it were negative, it would be left. So down 3 over 2. Down 3 over 2. And this kind of helps us then, if we could do this, you know, and we could see the y-intercept, then we can actually write an equation just given a point and a slope. So what's the y-intercept? The y-intercept is 0, 1. And I know the slope, so I could write the equation if I wanted, which would be y equals -3 over 2x plus 1, right? The slope goes here, which it was given to me, and the y-intercept I found from looking at the graph. So why don't you guys try numbers 5 and 6, pause the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.